Have you ever been caught here and you have no idea what to do? Well, stick around because in this video, we're going to show you how to get out of this frustrating position. Hey everybody, Matt McDonald, Balanced Jiu Jitsu. I'm here today with Logan Double Gold, and we're going to be talking about a situation where a lot of beginners have a lot of frustration, and that's escaping the mount. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any of the techniques or any of the other content that we're going to provide for you on this channel. So let's get into this escape. All right, so here we are underneath the mount. Bad position to be in. So the first thing I want to do, I want to get my opponent's hands on the floor. But we need to understand, if our opponent is really good at disconnecting their hips when we bridge, then it's going to be hard for me to get his hands on the floor. Okay, so sometimes that's going to work. I will be able to bridge and I can get their hands on the floor. But if they are very good at disconnecting, as I bridge, I'm going to need to give him a little push on the back in order to launch him forward so I can get his hands on the floor. The next thing I'm going to be looking to do is take my right arm and take my elbow and bring it on the inside of his left knee. Then I want to take my left elbow and connect that to the right side of his hip. I make a connection with my hands to further strengthen this frame, and then I'm going to be making sure that I'm on my side a little bit. So we're going to show you what we're trying to accomplish on this side. So once I've gotten my opponent's hands on the floor, I've established my frame. That way I can keep his hips down on my hips. So now when I bridge, what I'm going to be looking to do is see if I can't get his right knee to disconnect from the floor. So I bridge and I start to shift his weight towards the left. So I feel like I've gotten his knee off the floor. So now I can start to move my hips through that space that I've created. So where do I go from here? Well, if you're more advanced and you know things like single leg X, we could go to single leg X. If you're more beginner, then you're just going to continue to hip escape so that you can pull into a nice basic guard here where you'll be safe and we can start to implement guard retention moves, sweeps, submissions, whatever you might know from this position. So let's take a look at the whole escape from another side. So I bridge, I gave him a little push with my knee, I'm turning on my side, I'm establishing my frames. The next thing I want to look to do is bridge again to get that disconnection of his knee from the floor. I start to move my hips out through the space that I've created. And then again, where we go from here, it's up to you. You could go to single leg X. You could keep escaping so that we could just get to any kind of open guard here where I can start to defend with retention moves, sweeps, submissions, whatever I might have. So let's take a look from another side. All right, so one last time I bridge, I knee him in the back, I get his hands on the floor, I'm turning, establishing my frames. The next thing I look to do is bridge so I can get his knee off the floor. I start to move my hips through the space that I've made, and then where we go from here is entirely up to you, but you're generally going to find yourself in some kind of a guard or half guard. If you found any value in that technique, hit that like button. As always, share, subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you in the next video.